Hi there, I'm Wayne Mitchell, and I'm here with my friend Bol Rini from the brand new nation of the Republic of South Sudan. And he is a remarkable young man, and he's got a story to tell and a vision to share with you in which we'd like to ask you to be part of this incredible vision to really help the people of his village, and in particular the children of his village, get a new school. So this is Bol, and how are you today, Bol?
I'm doing great. And you?
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you have an amazing story. So why don't we go back to that frightful night several years ago at 4 a.m. and you were awakened out of your sleep?
Yes, the village was attacked by Arab's government, killing a lot of people, and I was sleeping at the time. And then the whole entire village was on fire, so that displaced me, and I kept running and running and running.
Uh-huh.
That took me forever.
Wow. So this has been more or less a civil war of sorts for several years, right?
Right. It is a civil war that went on and on, that ended at least finally last month when we got freedom. So South Sudan now is free from Arab in the north. We are now a new nation.
Yeah.
And that's what we have been struggling for
Right.
all these years.
Well, I know the world really has watched in horror at the atrocities that have taken place, mostly at the hands of the Arab hordes coming down from the north and actually reinstituting that old institution of slavery. And I know you have friends and loved ones that have actually been taken into slavery or murdered. Is that right?
Right. A lot of my friends have been killed or enslaved. Some are still there now up to today we're speaking. But once I left the village, I walked across South Sudan all the way to Ethiopia, which took me 3 months, and 1/3 of our population didn't make it because there was no food, there was no Medicaid, there was no protection from wild animals. So some days we walk at night, some days we walk at daytime, but it was so hard to go through.
Yeah, you know, that's something that the average American, including myself, can't even fathom. You know, I have a little boy that's 10 years old. I just can't imagine him going through something like that. But you went to the Ethiopian refugee camp only to be displaced when war broke out there, back to Sudan. Again, war, still hadn't seen your parents, is that right?
Yes, there was no communication at all.
You didn't even know if they were alive?
Not at all.
So, Bol, let's fast forward just a little bit. And for our friends at home, we're sitting here in Winchester, Massachusetts, an unlikely place for a young man that went from refugee camp to refugee camp. But the United States government a few years ago started a program for the lost boys of Sudan. You may have heard of that program. In essence, got an American family, and then you went to Winchester High School, had a little catching up to do because you'd had your education stolen from you, right?
Right. It was a hard time to adjust to Western education, especially here in the United States. And so it took me a little while to catch up to it, but I made it through Winchester High School and then went on to college. I decided to go back to the community that I was born in. And I decided to give back to the community, and there was nothing else I could do to give back besides school. They have no clinics, they have no education, they have no clean water, but education is a primary need right now in South Sudan, in a brand new nation where 90% don't know how to read and write.
And so you got the idea that maybe you could build a school, is that it?
Yes, and this is what I am here today. I just came back 2 months ago. We have temporary classroom now, 5 classrooms that are made with local trees and grass, but that's not.
You made 5 classrooms with trees and grass.
Yes.
In a village where the nearest water is 30-minute walk to a stagnant pond.
Correct.
The nearest school is a 2-hour walk each way, which means no one goes to school. But you have a different idea, so you want to actually build a brick and mortar building, right?
Correct. That's what I want to build, and with this project, we will be able to do it if we could support this Village Hub for South Sudan project. So this is the time now to help them.
So this is a brand new project in the village of Theo, where Bowl has taken it upon himself. He and his friends are growing daily, and we are both hoping that you will become one of those friends. How much money do you need to build this school, Bowl?
Right now, we need about 18,000 to add on to what we have. That will build 6 classrooms. And our goal is to build 8 classrooms, but we have to start at least half of it now. And by next following year, which is 2013, we should be able to have 8 classroom builds. I have 18,000 to go, and that's what I really need from you right now. So a little bit of everything that you could give would make a difference in the life of people in South Sudan.
Well, that's fantastic. You know, to be able to give a child an education, what greater thing could there be to give someone? And we have a real opportunity. You're tuned in here on the Mega Super Good website, and what we're doing is trusting that the $18,000 will come in through a vast network of friends, new friends. So we need you to help. And just by contributing $5, $10, $15, $20, $100, and then forwarding this video and this website on to your whole network of friends, we can quickly have tens of thousands of people watching this video, so that even small gifts can add up quickly and this $18,000 goal can be reached.
Please, let's do it together and let's accomplish this goal. And
Great.
Thank you, and thank you for your support.
Wana jol tingir lej pe wer wow.